310.
Oh, so 310 now. But now holiday, so not so many people. But new face, and I'm so happy. So he's director,
President.
president of International Peace Society, and then I'm helping cultural events, and then every year take Japan and Korea. So, welcome.
Thank you. President, I should be welcoming Miyako-san because for 7 years he's been volunteering in our university for activities. So let's say a big hand for Miyako-san. It's amazing. Anyway, so a lot of people know us. Many people have sent their apologies that today was Eid, the last day of Ramadan.
Yes.
Big, so we're competing with Eid, not so easy. But anyway, thank you for coming at the last minute as well. What's your name? Sagun. Farhad, nice to meet you. Anyway, so almost I've met most people here, except one or two new people. Your name is? Rukesh. Farhad, nice to meet you. And everyone else we know. So basically, just a few words with one slide. Usually we have many slides explaining all our activities. But today we have a very special guest who came from far, far away, across the continents, across the Mediterranean, Sahara Desert, Mediterranean Sea, across the continent of Europe, and finally this northwest island here arrived here after many hours of flying. So I don't want to take away time from our special guest. So usually we have many pictures, and you can come to me later or to any of our members and we'll show you all the activities we did. Origami and fashion show and picnic and on the river and planting trees and discussion about philosophy and religion and principles of peace. We did so many things, and we're well known for our cultural activities. So keep in touch with some of our volunteers. And just very quickly, I want to say a big thank you to 4 full-time volunteers who've come all the way from Korea and Japan. Could you stand up, the 4 volunteers? Please. Yeah. So these 4 people, you can talk with each other later, but they've graduated from their university course and they're doing a full-time program to get experience living in other countries, doing volunteer activities, doing other things. So they're going to be helping us for the next, we hope, 1 or 2 years. I don't know. And then Kosuke, yes, okay, Kosuke came. Thank you, Kosuke. So he also, the same thing, by coincidence, we didn't coordinate it, but he said to me, look, my school is nearby, I want to volunteer, right? He's a surprised volunteer. Yeah, no, he wants to volunteer. So we're so grateful, and we have a few other people who we can get to know afterwards. It's not much time. So you can look at the pictures later, but we thought, because our 4 volunteers made this beautiful poster to print out, we thought, let's cheat and just show on one sheet everything we do instead of showing many photos. So we're the Intercultural Peace Society. Someone's put a funny picture of me, so there you go. And then we have welcome events. And our welcome, honestly, in this university, we're more well known for cultural events. We had the Japanese tea ceremony in this room. We had the Persian New Year recently. Those of you who know about Persian Nowruz New Year. So that's what we're very well known for, and that's why Anuj, who was here a few minutes ago, the president of the Student Union, he said, you're the most active society out of all the societies in the university. You wouldn't think it looking at us now, but it's true. It's true, right, Dennis? Yeah, he testifies to that. Anyway, so that's what we're known for. Tea ceremonies, Korean games, calligraphy, Persian New Year. Even we did sometimes with the Indian society together, we did something. However, the most regular thing that we do is once a week, the discussion event. So this is like the minimum, to keep contact and to think a bit more deeply. We're not afraid, welcome, yeah. We're not afraid about religious topics, what is God and Adam and even Islam and Christianity and Buddhism and Hindu. But as we said, our motto, and this is the point I'm leading up to, our motto has always been for the last 2 or 3 years, who knows it? Interdependence, mutual, okay, Min say mutual alliance, prosperity, yeah. And universally shared values, yes. So we've been saying this every time in every meeting for the last 2 years. So we're starting to memorize all these things. And then we found somebody who for 25 or 28 years has been doing activities in Nigeria and across Africa and other parts of the world. And his main point has been in his organization, interdependence, mutual prosperity, universally shared values. It's almost spooky. We didn't know that before. So we thought, okay, we have to invite this person here. So I'm trying to build up a bit of the excitement too, so you can listen carefully. It's just like 55 minutes to an hour, not so long, maybe even, I don't know, less or more. Anyway, it's an interactive thing. We don't want to be too boring, didactic or something. And also at the end, we'll have another 45 minutes or to an hour to mingle. So those of you who's your first time, get our QR code for our WhatsApp main chat. So there's 300 people there. You can know up to date what events we're doing. Those of you who've been here many times, this is your chance. If you connect to that humble lady sitting in the back there very quietly, Joyce, can you wave a hand? She's one of the directors of Universal Peace Federation. So Universal Peace Federation, we steal a lot of their kind of, how can I say this, the foundation they built up over many years. Some PowerPoints and some kind of physical locations and some cooperation. So you can network, connect to people like Joyce, and there's other people in the room. Yukari-san, you're actually based in South Korea and Japan, just visiting Europe. So it's a lot of our student exchanges, we took 3 or 4 students last summer to Japan, 12 days Japan, 12 days Korea, was through Yukari-san and Miyako-san. Okay, so this is your chance to network. Was that good for now? Yeah. Okay, so I don't want to say too much. I want to hand over to Dr. Raphael Oko. If you've seen the flyer we put on all the WhatsApp groups, Teachers Without Borders organization, he's been doing a lot of stuff. There's the cultural education activities, there's the empowering women activities, and there's also the actual community peacemaking. So based on the idea of strong families and loyalty of husband and wife and ethics of parents and child, passing on the morals and ethics, you can, Christian, Muslim, Hindu, anybody can understand the idea. So he's been doing a lot of activities. So if that's all right, I just want to quickly hand over to you and we can talk more afterwards.
Okay.
Welcome, Dr. Raphael Oko.
Thank you very much. With special apology, I'm sure my accent will be a little different from his, and please trouble to bear with me. Yeah, my name is Raphael Oko. Like he had rightly mentioned, I came in from Nigeria. Nigeria is a good example of a multicultural society. Yes, we have about 300 and something different ethnic groups.
Wow.
We're on our own, very comfortable in our small cubicles. We're very comfortable independently. And then the big brother, the brother Britain, came and brought all these different groups together and said, you must be one country. They did that in 1914, which is about, to 2014 is 100 years. And this is 2024.
Wow.
Yeah, about 110 years ago, they pulled us together. We have carried the name of a country. But this is the important part, interculture. We don't have a national culture. We keep our small culture. So if you go to Nigeria, say, Raphael, who are you? I will mention my village. I won't mention Nigeria. If I ask her, where are you? She will mention her village. The same thing. Yeah, but if we come here, oh, Raphael is from Nigeria, so easy. Here is nice. You go to the US, very nice. We mention we are from Nigeria. But once we arrive at the airport in Lagos, that identity disappears. And we come back to our original self before the coming of the British. So, well, I just came around to see and to cry out to our parents' country. So the experiment you did 110 years ago is not working well. It's not working. So please, we need to discuss. When we're in the womb, what was the nature of our movement? Were we stubborn in the womb, or what happened? What was missing? Yeah, these are some of the issues we feel we should cry out, and together we can begin some dialogue of parent and children, no longer master and servant. So when I was asked to say something, I said, okay, I'm going to speak on building a world of peace, centered on universally shared values, interdependence, and mutual prosperity. Yeah, I rearrange it in the context of culture first, people second, and then environment third. The way of life, which is like our vision, our philosophy. Then the people, And then where? The resources we need to live this way of life. According to the United Nations, there are about 8 billion people who are living on Earth now, in different places, doing different things at different times, including you and I. We're about 8 billion. But there's something common to all of us. The desire for peace is universal. Everybody wants peace because we want to attain happiness in our life. So the desire for peace is very strong. I'm not sure if there is anybody who says, no, I want war. No, nobody wants war. We all want peace. But unfortunately, despite this universal desire for peace, we are living in a world of war. Yeah. We want to really go the way of peace, but we find ourselves going the way of conflict and wars. So what's wrong? Why we can't do what we want? Yeah, sorry, I have a Christian background. There is this passage I like so much, well, not really like, that I read most times, about the great man called Apostle Paul. The things I want to do, I cannot do them. The things I don't want to do, I find myself doing them. So we really want peace, but we're living in war. So there's some kind of conflict, contradiction in the way we are living. So today we are peaceful, tomorrow we are violent. We fluctuate like this. So I am sure you know that human beings couldn't have been created like this. Anything whose founding vision contradicts each other cannot exist. Yeah, I go here, I go here, I go here. Then I don't have a direction. So maybe this conflict must have emerged or appeared after the birth of the human race. However, today we find all kinds of conflicts in the society. But when you check deeper and deeper and deeper, you arrive at the point that this conflict comes from within. The conflict within is responsible for the many conflicts we see. The conflict within my mind. Yeah, in my mind, I'm thinking this, I think this, I go left, I go right. Then there's a struggle between my mind and my body. So in a way, as an individual, I become a man of conflict, a man of war. There is an organization in Nigeria called Man of War. So I'm a man of war. Assuming my wife is a woman of war. And then a man of war and a woman of war come together, a family of war, a community of war, a state of war, a nation of war, and a world of war. Originally, I was supposed to be a man of peace. My wife, a woman of peace. Together, we have a family of peace, a community of peace, a state, a nation, and a world of peace. So we are not living in that peaceful world now. We are living in a world of so many conflicts, wars everywhere. I don't need to list for you. Even apart from the big wars we hear about, the internal war within each of us, 8 billion wars, if not more, going on at the same time. It's a whole concern. So because of this, we have become like ignorant of how to live in peace. We have no clear idea of how do we live in peace. We want to live in peace, but we don't know. So how can we live in peace? I really want to live in peace. So what's the way? What's the way to peace? Yeah, there are diverse views and diverse opinions about how we can live in peace. Some say, oh, United Nations should declare peace. Yeah, September 21, International Day of Peace. Even on that day, we still fight each other. So a proclamation of peace is not enough for peace to come. Or maybe at the level of, maybe at the parliament. The parliament should make a resolution. All British citizens live in peace. Yeah, but it won't come. So there is a way of peace we need to know. So we need to know how to deal with our ignorance of internal peace, the peace of the mind, and how to deal with the ignorance of external peace, peace of the body and our conflict with the environment. Yeah, we need to know this. Without knowing this, we can't deal with the challenge we are facing very well. And as you probably know, the human nature is such that we have this dual, bi-directional give and receive relationship. What I mean by that is, I have an inner part of me you don't see. My mind in a simplified way. Then you can see my body, dark. Huh? But my mind may not be dark, maybe white. But my body, you can see. So, but there is a give and receive relationship between my inner self and my outer self. Something from my mind, like the body tells, I move, the body will move. Go back, the body will go back. It's not the body that is saying it. My mind directs me, and my body follows. So the mind is the master. The body is just a servant or an errand, or the mind is the parent. The body is a child, something like this. So it means that if we can deal with inner peace, then we can also deal with outer peace. So real peace will begin from in, out, not from out, in. Because we breathe in, we breathe out. So in the same way, inner peace, outer peace. Inner peace, outer peace. Yeah, our mind originally is supposed to be one mind. Yeah, but today I know we have some challenges with the mind, but at least we have one mind. What about the body? Many parts of the body. One mind, many parts of the body. So the body is always struggling to become one body. So when there is peace of piece of one mind, there can be a corresponding piece of one body. So to be able to live in peace, to build a wall of peace, like you want to build this house, what's the first thing you do? You have the land already. To build this house, what will you do?
Make a plan.
Yeah, an architectural design. We need an architecture for peace, a design on how to live in a world of peace. So what will that design be? One, culture of peace. How to live in peace. As a vision, how should children live with their parents? How should husband live with the wife? How should brothers and sisters live? How should children live with their parents? How should colleagues, students, workers, or maybe employers and employees? Yeah, how should they live together? Yeah, we need a culture of peace. That's number one. The direction we should go, the motivation for our action, the purpose of any action we are going to take. How will it contribute to peace? The second part of the architecture is the structure for peace. When we have this vision, who is going to live in peace? Who is the person? Human beings, institutions, the school, the university, the company. All of this should be peaceful. So the first is culture, the second is structure, and the third is the infrastructure. Oh. Where do I need to live in peace? Yeah, I have an idea of how to live in peace. I will live in peace, but where? Okay, maybe in my house, or maybe in the church, or maybe in a company, or maybe wherever, in the mosque, or maybe in the student's room, or whatever. The infrastructure. So we have the architecture for peace involves the culture of peace, the structure for peace, and the infrastructure for peace. So the culture for peace is like the foundation. The structure is like the building block. The infrastructure is the roof. So if you make this design, you have made a complete home. Then you can sleep. Yeah. So if the culture, the foundation is faulty, and you put a nice structure on it, what will happen? It will collapse. Oh, the culture is faulty. The structure is faulty. A nice roof, it will still go down. So strong culture, strong structure, then you can put anything as the roof on top. It will stand. So to build a world of peace, we need to promote a global culture of peace. How to live in peace. Yeah, I think even here or in many other places, people focus on rest in peace. When someone passes, we gather and pray. Oh, may the soul of the departed rest in peace. No, how can you rest in peace? Were you born in peace? No, for many of us, when we were in your mother's womb, 9 months, we were fighting. The day of birth, we don't want to come out. We want to stay. And the nurses and midwives will push, and we are born by force. And we come to the earth, we don't live in peace. We are fighting every day. And then we don't die in peace. Maybe we die in war. And then all of a sudden, we want to rest in peace. It cannot work this way. You were born in conflict by force. You live in crisis and conflict. You die in conflict. The time of death comes, you don't want to die. No, die and go. Go peacefully. You don't want to say, no, I don't want to die. I want to stay. I am enjoying the earth. And then you are dead. And then we gather to pray. Oh, may the soul of our brother rest in peace. No, it can't. It doesn't work this way. To be able to rest in peace, you must be conceived in peace. You must live in peace in the womb for 9 months through the thoughts, words, and actions of the mother. You must be born in peace, peacefully. Yeah, 9 months, you have finished your program, graduation ceremony. Please come for the convocation. There should be a smooth graduation. Then, as you are graduated from the womb, you are matriculated to the earth in peace. Then you study in peace. And then at the end of your life on earth, maybe 100 years, you die in peace. While you are dying here, it's a graduation from the earth. So we'll miss you. Oh, go well. But the other way, there's a matriculation ceremony to the other final world. So I hope you get the idea of what I'm trying to say. Yeah, a whole culture running through from the womb to eternity. We're supposed to live in peace. I've talked about the culture of peace. The structure is the human being. Either you are a man or a woman. Yeah, I like this quote. I'm sorry, I have to use it. That my teacher, my father, Dr. Moon, he usually quotes. He says, do you know what makes a man a man? I don't know whether some of you have read it before. Am I a man or a woman? Huh? Who knows? See me well. Man or woman? A man? Yeah. Am I a man or woman?
Yes.
I think you're a man. Huh? You're a man. Yeah. I'm a man. Why do you think I'm a man?
You can see the outside.
You see the outside. Like what? So, okay, maybe I pull off this dress and give to my sister, you carry some. She becomes a man? Huh? If it's dress. No, the dress cannot make me a man. There's something much more. Who want to try? Yes? Why do you think I'm a man? Huh? You don't know why I'm a man? Okay, maybe that's a little difficult. When a baby is born today, and you run to go and see the baby. Oh, well done for the baby. How are you? How is the baby? Baby boy or baby girl? How you know? How do you know? This is baby boy or this baby girl?
Sexual organ.
The sexual organ. God bless you. Dr. Moon says, what makes a man is a sexual organ. What makes a woman, the sexual organ. So anyone with a penis, man. Anyone with vagina, woman. This is one part of Dr. Moon's teaching I like so much. So the male sexual organ, it makes the man the man. The one with the female sexual organ is the woman. When he goes on to say, the sexual organ with the man is owned by the woman, and the one with the woman is owned by the man. Well, that's a lecture for another day. But for today, at least the structure, man and woman. I know in many societies there are some mid group coming up, but the general group is either you are male or female. And then the man and woman come together in a bidirectional relationship, give and receive relationship. A child is born, and then a child can, a child can grow. So the structure, like the family, is the building block of the society. So the family is the main building block for peace. World peace begins from family peace. If we can be peaceful in our family, then we are sure the network of such families can become a peaceful society. The third part is infrastructure. Infrastructure talks about resources from the environment. Today, exemplified by money. Yeah, money represents all the things of creation. Yeah, maybe somebody gave me 20, what is this? Is this pounds? Or
Yes,
20 pounds. Okay, I have some 20 pounds. This represents all the things of creation. I can exchange it for many things. A cup of coffee, a small bag, and a writing pen, or, yeah. It represents all the resources in the environment. So, the third point is infrastructure, the resources in the environment. We need to relate with the environment in a friendly way. Yeah, we have abused the environment, we have misused the environment. There are a lot of conflicts today between human beings and the environment and nature, because we don't have the proper understanding of how to relate with nature. So, dear brothers and sisters, so 3 key points I've mentioned: the culture of peace, the structure for peace, and the infrastructure for peace, or the economy, the peace economy, where there's need for.
They want to put beautiful pictures.
The need for a harmony between production, distribution, and consumption. There must be a harmonious relationship between what we produce, how it is distributed, and how we consume.
Yes.
Why we consume, consumption must reinforce production. Like in my country, yeah, we don't have light always, but even the little we get, we still pay. We don't pay bills for electricity, and therefore, no electricity. We can drive a car from here for like 100 kilometers, and there is no toll gate anywhere. Nobody collects anything from you. Just free. Yeah, when we were coming out, she gave me this card in case we joined the train, or even the bus.
Yeah,
I have to swipe it, then I enter. In Nigeria, we'll sit at the bus, and then when you reach, driver, drop me here. And then some, no, I pay since. We don't even want to pay. He has offered the service. So there is a disharmonious relationship between production, distribution, and consumption. This is also creating a lot of conflict. This is the cause of poverty, hunger. In some places, so much food. In other places, no food. Yeah, I check here, I see how much it costs to buy one banana here. But you go to my village, so cheap. Yeah, so there are all these issues. Somewhere water is being misused, somewhere there's no water to drink. So we need a culture of peace, a structure for peace, and a conducive environment for peace. If we understand this very clearly, then we'll be able, on our way. We have made the design. After the design, what do? You go to work. So how are we going to implement all of this that we have said? Again, 3 points, which is the topic of this presentation. Universally shared values, interdependence, and mutual prosperity. Dr. Moon gave a lecture in 2006 during the first anniversary of the founding of the Universal Peace Federation. And in that lecture, he talks about what is our ultimate responsibility or hope, is to find and create that nation, the nation that seeks the will of God first, and whose citizens put God at the center of their nation. So when we find that nation should have a form of a family, because the family is the building block. The family is the original structure for peace. In the family, parents live with their children, husband and wife, brothers and sisters. We are together. So the family is the universal structure for living in peace. So even if you are creating a country, Dr. Moon says that country should be in the form of a family, where 3 generations live together in peace. 3 generations means the grandparents, the parents, and the children. I know in most Western societies, once you are 18, you get your independence. Yeah, ideally, it's not supposed to be so. From the very beginning, God, like our parent, created the human ancestors, Adam and Eve, in an environment in Christianity called the Garden of Eden. They were supposed to live with God in the Garden of Eden and give birth there. So God would have become grandparent, Adam and Eve would have been the parent, their children would have been the grandchildren. But I'm sure you know the story. Adam and Eve got independence and went away. So God couldn't get grandchildren of peace. And because that model did not work from the beginning, humanity is facing this problem until today. So Dr. Moon says that nation of peace should have a form of a family. 3 generations living together. Yeah, I'm sure you know, our sisters from Japan are here. The vehicles like Toyota and all those, they are business of many generations. But in some other societies, many businesses are one generational. Once the visionary dies, the business dies with you. But in their part of the world, many, many generations keep the vision going on. So he mentioned these 3 words, that that nation should be based on the principle of shared, universally shared values. Interdependence, not independence, interdependence, and mutual prosperity. So I'm just going to briefly explain those 3 points, and I have finished my job. First point, universal values. What that point is saying is that the 8 billion people who are living on earth today need to know that you are valuable. You are important, each of us. We are all contributors to the global family of humankind under God. So I am valuable. You are valuable. Every nation is valuable. Every person is valuable. But then, since we are all valuable, we are important, we are unique, we are different. No 2 persons are the same. Even if you are born as identical twins, you're still different. Even if you resemble your parents, check where, you're still different. So, we are unique. Each of us is unique, but we have a common shared value. We have a common origin. We have a common destination. One day, we will die from this earth. We are going together to the same airport. When we die, we will not go to different airports as we do on earth. There is only one airport where all of us will land. So we have a common destination. We all came from the womb. We are going one day. So we have a common destination. So we have shared values. We have something in common. Yes. Love your brother or love your neighbor as you love yourself. Do unto others what you want others to do unto you. Dr. Moon talks about live for the sake of others. And to understand this point very well, in fact, I mentioned it earlier, I did a Google search. How many cells are in the human body? 36 trillion.
Oh my God.
36 trillion cells in an adult male body like mine. 36 trillion cells are working in me to be alive, to survive, and to be able to shake my hand, kick my leg, and even dance and sleep and wake up. 36 trillion cells.
Wow.
How do they work? One, they have a common value. They have shared value. Each cell is very important. Any part you touch affects every part. Number 2, they are interdependent. All the cells of the body, 36 trillion. No one is independent. So what's the implication of that for human beings? We are all connected. The air I breathe affects you. Even if I breathe in Nigeria, it comes here. One man and his girlfriend came from here. Lord Lugard, Frederick Lugard, and his wife, eventually his wife, Flora Shaw, and said, no, we need to put all these different people together and give them one name. They gave us the name called Nigeria. Mm. There is nowhere in Nigeria called Nigeria. Nowhere. It's just a description. Niger area. Today it has become our identity. Where are you from? Nigeria. Nigeria. Where is Nigeria? No Nigeria. You go around the 36 states of Nigeria, the 109 senatorial districts, the 360 federal constituencies, or 774 local government. There is no place called Nigeria. But now we have been given a common name. We have a common identity called Nigeria. So we're supposed to be interdependent. All human beings are interdependent. Whether you are a Christian, you are a Muslim, you are a Buddhist, even if you are nothing, even if you don't believe in anything, that itself is a belief. Yeah, no, that you don't believe in anything is a belief. You are a believer in nothing. Is that not a belief?
Yeah.
It's a belief also. It's a belief. You believe in something. Nothing. The something you believe in is nothing. So whichever group you are, we are all connected. The action of one affects all of us. Action or inaction. If the action is good, all of us benefit.
Yeah.
The action is bad, all of us suffer the consequence. So we are interdependent. So the problem of one is the problem of all. The prosperity of one should be the prosperity of all. This is the original principle, which we can live in peace. So if we care that we are all connected, if I touch the head, or maybe, yes, I have yesterday something scratching me here. If I scratch, I can't sleep well, and the whole body is affected. Yeah, just a small scratch somewhere, and everywhere is affected. That means if you slap someone in one room, the entire world is shaking because of the single act. Not to talk of to kill somebody. That's why the holy books say, thou shalt not kill. Because each person is unique. Maybe she is the eye of this hall. Maybe he is the ear. Maybe she is the leg. Another is the hand, the toes, or whatever. So if you kill anyone, you have killed a main part of this hall. This is how the world is created to operate peacefully. So we are all interconnected. We are interdependent. But unfortunately today, our world has become a world of independence. Nations are independent. Yeah, this is a good example. You're supposed to be part of the European Union. You say, no, we don't want. We don't want those poorer countries to come to our country. How long can you stay alone? How long can the eye stay alone? The only part of the body that can see is the eye. But if the eye see, like I'm seeing some nice refreshment there, can the eye go there?
No.
It can't go now. To go there, the leg have to move. Then the hands have to pick. I need to put it in the mouth. So if the eye say, yeah, I'm the one who saw, seeing is not enough. Can the eye hear? No. What of the ear? Can it see? It cannot see. So each part is unique, but they are connected to each other. So this is a fundamental principle for peace, interdependence. We need each other. We need each other. Whether you are poor, you are rich, your country is big. If you make a nice country like this, and you are allowed to suffer in Africa, after some time, these your borders will not hold us. We will bring down the borders by force. You see what they are doing to America? Is it through Mexico? Yeah. The former president, Trump said, no, I'm going to build a wall. Build. We will push it down. We cannot die in hunger. And you are living you are even wasting food. We have to come and share with you. Because the world was created on the principles of interdependence. No part is independent. So we need to all notice that we are connected to each other. Whether you are a teacher, you are a student, whatever role you play, we are all connected. Today's students are the teachers of tomorrow. Today's parents or today's children will become parents tomorrow. You were born by your parents. When your parents die, can they bury themselves? No. Huh? If you die, can you organize your funeral yourself? No. You need someone. You need someone who is not dead to organize the funeral. Did you give birth to yourself? No. You were born by somebody. Can you marry yourself? No. You have to marry somebody. The male will have to marry a woman, the woman have to marry a man, or whichever way you marry. But you must marry somebody. So we don't live for ourselves. We do everything for the sake of others. This is how the world was created to function. The third point and final point is the issue of mutual prosperity. Yeah, the eyes have seen, the eyes have seen some nice, let me go there and take one, and then I come back. The eyes have seen, and then the hands have picked. Yeah, I look like hungry, and then the eyes saw something, the hands have picked. Will my hunger go now? No. I must still do something. I have sinned, the hands have picked, it's still not a solution. What must I do? I have to eat it up. As soon as I eat, the whole body is, yeah, nice salt. I have to. So once I eat, what happens? The whole body benefits from because the eye saw and the hands picked it up. And the mouth took it and it has gone down. The entire body benefits. So who should take the credit? Who should take more? Who should benefit more from this eating? Who? Huh? All the parts. All the parts are different. So how are we going to share it equally to them? That's the problem we are facing. We do business together. We make profits. How do we share the profit? Okay, how are we going to share? Yeah, according to needs. The eye needs only the nutrients to see. The eye is not interested in hearing. The eye does not want to start to hear. The ear needs the nutrient from the food to hear. The mouth needs the nutrient maybe to eat more or to talk. I hope you understand. So the eye will not leave its position and go and ask for what to hear. So we share. The return on investment is shared based on needs, not on wants. So when we do something together, mutual prosperity means let's share equally, but not the same. We are all equal, but we are not the same. Yeah, I have some background in mathematics. 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. 2 plus 3 is different from 5. They are not the same. They are equal, but not the same. 20 pounds plus 30 pounds is 50 pounds. 20 pounds and 30 pounds are different. 50 pounds is different, but they are equal. I hope you understand that point. So we share according to needs. We share equally, but not the same. So if you are tall, you receive for tall people. You are average, you receive for your height. You are small, you receive for small. You are fat, you receive for fat. That's how the body, the 36 trillion cells are functioning. So if we learn this principle of equal sharing, not the same. What you need here, for example, here, when you come here, you need to buy a jacket. Well, in Nigeria, I need to buy a fan for heat. But here, you don't need AC. You just need a room warmer. But in Nigeria, I need an air conditioner to look for cool air for me. So if we come here and distribute some air conditioners to you, will it make meaning to you? No, you don't need it. They need it somewhere else. So this is the principle of mutual prosperity. Yeah, sharing according to needs, not according to want. Give to the eyes what the eyes need. Give to the ear what the ear needs. Give to the mouth. So once you eat this, you're supplying those nutrients to the different parts of the body. When we combine these shared values, interdependence, and mutual prosperity, we create a peaceful society. This is the fundamental principle for peace. So all the projects we do are guided by this vision, by this principle. For example, this is a female.
First one.
Okay, this is microcredit for women. They have a problem, a common problem. They have a common problem of they don't have. Okay, yes. They have a common problem of lack of money. They don't have money to do business. They want to do business. So we have shared value. We need to come out of poverty. Yeah. For us to be able to come out of poverty, we can't do it alone. We must come together. So we form a group of 5. A group of 5 women. We give small money to each of them. Then they do business. When they do business, the outcome, they take responsibility and share according to needs. Okay, yeah, that's for microcredit. Yes, the next one is what? I saw health students.
Just
Next one. Yeah, maybe any of them. They all follow the same principle. Yeah, the female students, they are students from.
how about from this one?
Yeah, the students from the School of Midwifery. They are trained to become midwives. We have programs for them on womb life education. We teach them to teach women how a child in the womb is learning within the 9 months that the child is in the womb. It's still based on the same principle, shared values, interdependence. We need each other. The children with different women were born. Those children will meet in the classroom. They will meet in the workplace. They will meet in the same country or community. Let them grow with the understanding that they need each other. Yeah, we train them, we work with them. They do community service in our health center. Still on those three principles of shared values, interdependence, and mutual prosperity. If we raise any fund, we share according to needs. Some parents are rich, some parents are poor. So even if we are to give scholarship, the scholarship is not equal. How much can you pay? Let's say your scholarship is £100. How much do you have? Oh, I have £10. I have £50. Oh, I have £30. I have £40. We're going to make up. We're not going to give everybody the same amount because some will not need it. You already have something. We have an ambulance that helps to promote these values also. Emergency in case of health, funeral services. Yeah, some of the workshops for women, educating women about life in the womb. The first 3 months, the second 3 months, and the last 3 months. What's going on in the womb? What's the educational implication? And what should you do for the child to be born in peace? Your thoughts, your words, and your actions must be in harmony as a mother. These are members of the women's group. I'm sure there's another something else. Is that all?
This one, Women's Day.
Yeah, oh yes, International Women's Day. So women, you are all very valuable. Don't mind men who say you are second-class citizens. It's not true. Men and women are equal. You are different in form. Internal value, we are equal. Our external form may be different. So we give this kind of education to, and then women, you must be connected. If all women become sisters, all men will become brothers. If all women can see each other as sisters, the young football team, shared values, we must win. If we are going to win, what happens? Teamwork. When we score, what happens? Not my goal, our goal. Let's get the trophy home. We're not after who scored more goals. You have more goals, it's for all of us. Then, when we reward according to needs. You need to take something to keep scoring. You need to get something to keep keeping the ball. You need to keep something maybe to play from the wings. It is shared based on the different. We also have. You can click this.
Agriculture.
We're doing some. We have a big problem in Nigeria. Animal farmers and crop farmers are fighting every day. The Fulanis. And we said, no, we can learn a small lesson. Crops and animals are not enemies. They are in a bi-directional give and receive relationship. In one area, we keep cow. After 2-3 months, we move out the cow to another area. That area becomes very fertile for okra and crops. So the waste from the cow is what the plants need. So why should we fight each other? We need each other. Unfortunately, the policy is faulty. Plants remain in one point to grow. Plants don't need to move about to grow. Animals move about to grow. So who should we confine? Plants or animals? We're supposed to protect the plants. Let's stay in one place and keep growing up. Animals move. So if we lock up the animals, you are imprisoning them. If we lock up this place now and serve you nice food, sorry, you're going to be here for 6 months. Will you be happy? No. No one wants to go to prison. So when we put animals in prison, they are not happy. Our nature is that we have to move. The plants stay in one place, so protect your plants. But we change the policy. The plants are free to move, they cannot move. The animals who can move are confined. Then you see them, they are fighting. So for peaceful animal-plants relationship, we must understand this point. They reinforce each other. The animals, what happened? The animals need waste from plants. Plants need waste from animals. Yeah, so there's a give and receive relationship. So if we understand these principles well, many of the policies we are putting in place will encourage peace. And there are diversity of projects we are doing, so many kinds of projects. But they are guided by this vision. You can see our nice okra. Look at our cow farm. Yeah, yes. When we remove them from there, we go. Like if I return back now, we're going to plant our very nice, nutritious.
My favorite.
Yes. From where the cows have been kept for 3-4 months. We move the cows to a new location to go and fertilize the soil. So we don't need to buy any fertilizer. The animals are our fertilizers. Then the leaves from okra, when we take away the okra, it's still there by the animal. Very simple. This is how the world was created, to coexist. So men should live with women. Women should live with men. Parents should live with children. Children with parents. Teachers with students. This kind of give and receive relationship. Our mind and our body. The whole world with God. God with us. This is how this world was supposed to be. If we follow those principles, we live in peace. Well, fundraising or what? Education. Yeah, education. All kinds of education. From the womb till we prepare elders to die. When you're about to die, die in peace. Don't struggle about dying. This earth is not the last place. When you die, there is another world. So don't fear. We encourage old people, relax. But you need to do something while you're on earth. Give birth to children. Take care of your children until your children grow. And also give birth. Become grandparent. Once you have achieved that, you can go. When you go, don't fear. Don't worry. You'll be received well the other side. I'm sure you know when you were in the womb, you didn't know you were going to come here. Yeah, when you were coming, you were crying. No. But when you arrive eventually, you were given a warm reception. And you're happy to be here. In the same way, when you live here, okay, young guys. Yeah. Supplies, we gather school supplies like bags, exercise books. There are many schools that those things the children cannot get. Their parents cannot afford for them. So providing for them is like you are creating a heaven on earth for them. So maybe their small school fees, tuition, of maybe, I don't know, less than, maybe about £1, can pay for a term.
Wow.
Yes, so £3 can pay for a year for a child to remain in primary school. Yeah, recently we started an adult literacy program. There are still adults in our country who cannot read and write. So how are they going to live even if when they die? Whether they are Christian, they are Muslim, and they say, okay, you are flat. It's flat 2A, and you don't know 2A on earth. How will you know 2A when you get to heaven? You won't be able to get to your flat. Yeah, we're training young people on skills. So at least if they finish, yeah, they are the people who made this kind of dress. These ones I'm wearing. Yeah. Yes, we have it like a tailoring center. Yeah, a tailoring center. They learn this skill. Some are learning how to make hairs. They learn different basic skills that in 6 months, 1 year, you can finish. Because before the introduction of Western education, we had our traditional education system where there was no unemployment. We follow our parents to farm. In 4 years, you own your own farm. Then when the British came and said it is not good, come and study agri-science. We sat in the classroom, studied agri-science. The man teaching you agri-science has no farm. Yeah, so we are going to resemble who? So what am I learning from him? The man who taught me business studies has no business center. So when I finish, what will I do? I'll talk of business on the board. Is that how I'm going to survive? Our traditional education system had no room for unemployment. If you finish tailoring, you can start making clothes. A country of 230 million people, only sewing of clothes alone, just sewing clothes alone, is a big business. Cooking food is big business. Dressing people's hair is big business. Just cleaning nails, you're going to do for 230 million people. It's big business. But we have been taken away from those basic life skills and given artificial education that we don't know where to use. I studied mathematics. X squared plus y squared equal to z squared. I have moved around all the street here. I have never seen x squared anywhere. Where is x squared? I spent how many years studying those x squared? Oh, let's solve this problem. And 2x squared plus 2x plus 5 equal to 0. Solve it. See me. After all those, I can't find x any day. On the road, in the church, in the mosque, in the market. Hey, so what did I study? I would have followed my father to the farm, where I'm sure I know how to plant, make the yam, how to put the seed yam, how to take care of it, how to harvest. So we have a big problem. So we are beginning to rethink education. That we have to go back to, we have learned English language, good, we can communicate with others. But we need skilled education. We need now to use the computer and produce something. Our country is not a producing country. We are only consuming. Literally everything is imported, even up to this small cup. Toothpick, we import. So how can the country grow like this? We can't produce anything, nothing. The other day I was in Lagos. I said, I want to buy some fabrics. In Nigeria, they said, no, Nigeria does not produce fabrics. Oh, how many thousands of people, millions of people? We cannot make something like this. And every day we must wear clothes. So this is really the, several university students studying these universal principles. Yeah, studying them improve. Yeah, these are copies of, some of the students receive copies of the divine principle. Yeah, by studying it, it opens up your understanding of how things work, of many things. You become very diverse. Yeah, okay, this is a classroom. This is an average classroom in Nigeria. You see how the chairs are?
Your school?
Yes, and the school I attended. I graduated from that, yeah. I had to go and volunteer to teach mathematics because they don't have mathematics teacher. You see the blackboard? And then look at your classroom here. When somebody finished from this kind of school, how can you take care of the environment? In the school you went to, your environment was terrible. So you're already used to terrible environment. So, we encourage young people for marriage because the family is a building block and marriage opens the way to the family. We encourage young people. When we train them on those skills, when you grow, you need to marry. You too need to give birth to children as you were born. Here's our soccer team, both male and female. Unfortunately, you can see our stadium is very fine. Yeah, when you fall down there, yeah, when I was small, I fell down and got a wound here. Yeah, it's still there. Even though it's healed, but it wasn't treated well. Once in a while, I still feel pain till today. Yeah, bags for school children. They're very happy. They have to line up. You go say, we're coming to share some bags. But in many societies, this is nothing. But in many communities, this is something very serious. Precious gift. Many children will come to school because of those bags. Yeah, these young girls who are in our Peace Angels Club have been invited by the Pelican Stars of Calabar, a state team, because they are playing well, to play at the state level team. Yeah, Augusta. This plays very well, very strong young lady, strong body. Yeah. We're doing all of this on the principle of shared values, interdependence, and mutual prosperity. Okay. Yes. Yeah, recently, the government increased the price of gas, and many people can no longer drive their cars. So I got a bicycle and started riding and raised money to support old people in the market. Yeah, there's a road named after UPF founder, Dr. Samya Moon, the Sun Moon Road. That area is called the Peace District. So recently government approved a borehole because we don't have water. This one is solar from donations from brothers and sisters. We put a solar light. Yeah, we're cleaning up the Sun Moon Road. It's not yet tarred. We're hoping in the future, yeah, we have a computer center to teach people basic ICT literacy. Yeah, these are books, donated books. Yeah, there's me on the bicycle. I have to learn to ride that bicycle. And then, no, I just have to, it's just riding to raise funds. When I pass by, I say, please donate something for the old people. Yeah, this one, a company that produces or markets this. Since we're always doing program with a lot of people, we're discussing how to create a partnership so they can give motorcycle to riders like mortgage, and then every week they make weekly returns. I think now a motorcycle may cost about 500 to 600 pounds. Between 500 to 700 pounds. Can buy a new motorcycle. The person is not the owner. He is riding every week. He makes some return. And then when he finishes paying, he becomes the owner. We use that money again, we buy for another person. So in this way, a seed fund over a period of time can produce many motorcycles or even cars. These are many more. There are a lot of other activities that time will not permit us to share. But in summary, to create a world of peace, we need to create a culture of peace. How to live in peace. We need to learn how to live in peace. We need to strengthen the structure for peace, the family, the institutions, our communities should become communities of peace. We need to use our resources for peace. So if you have money, please don't support war. Donate for peace. Peace Cup, Peace Club in school. Any of this initiative for peace. Peace soccer tournament.
This is actually Yukari-san.
Yeah.
Playing. And then do you love football?
Football.
Yeah, this is supposed to be the home of football.
You don't like it? Football in England?
Well, I think they started football here.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So actually, Dr. Ko working that kind of working with NGO Baobab NGO. Actually, I want to introduce her. Take off this one. Hey.
Oh, wow.
Manchester City. Okay. Yeah. And then she's international Baobab NGO president. And then that person, Lisa, she's the Women's Federation for World Peace
Nigeria.
director in Nigeria, actually Japanese, my friend. And then
It's actually,
husband, husband is a Nigerian, and then seven children.
children.
But unfortunately, 6 years ago, husband passed away, some accident. But she loved, Nigeria. So she started work with Dr. Oko and women and children. So actually, they made a soccer team.
created those soccer team.
Yes. So can you explain to you just a short?
I showed just a picture, and then we gathered to the girls, and then 12, under 20, and then who want to do the football? Yeah, they coming. But some people, some girls, very smart. Okay, who want to go to university, college? Yeah, we send to college. And who want to the football, come. And then from beginning, no shoes, no clothes, no ball. So and then one boy, this boy came helped. He came university student. He came from USA, Los Angeles. And he is training a little bit, but finally he said, "Oh, I must stop." Why? Because outside 34 degrees Celsius. So
Very hot.
He couldn't, keep, he couldn't survive. Then he said, "Okay, I'm no more." So this girl, and even from Japanese people, they send a uniform. They used one, or they send. And then beginning, we are, Nigeria is a red land, not black land, red land. Red. And then wind coming, if your clothes, if you wear the white clothes, go away, and then from here to there become a red. That's kind of really, really, yeah, like this, this is like this, red. And then no shoes, and this time that we had a ball, but beginning we wrapped like this kind of all, materials, grass. You just see that, okay, and then we need, a coach. Okay, and this is all girls, but our ground is not. Which part is the grass? Which part is just land like this? So few people they help, and then we bought the uniform, but no shoes. Still, we do like this. I'm so sorry that they hard the feet. Okay, and then like this way, only girls, So some people only she has a shoes. And this grass is very long, and this grass one, the no grass one, very special pitch. Sometimes they are tired, and then many people they want very interesting. Boys interesting. We want to do that kind. But first, God is the first, because Africa is God is very they sit low level, and the girls go to farm, go to get the water. That they want to study, they want to go to school. No, boys can do it. So that's why I choose first, lady first. I made ladies first. So we had a team.
So very, very good striker. Our team, 2 striker. So fast, you know. And then very good. When we had the under 19, under 17, that team, we had a game with college student. We won. Yes. Sometimes shoes, no shoes. Right? And this one with, you know, WWP, each, you know, village, we made that. And they are, you know, interesting, and then, see, finally, because it's so hard, you know, we don't have any water, no water. But one time, the doctor and Raphael's teams got victory, right? This is a victory. This is a rice. Rice. You got a victory. First prize is rice.
That is right.
Yeah, that is a Nigeria. Okay, the boys are slippers, no shoes. Then finally, we had ta-da, shoes, and then socks, and then uniform, and then with ball. All right. So this Lisa, smart, and the mothers, and they help, and they like this, and then, oh, yeah, もうこれで終わりかな. Yeah, I think this. Thank you very much.
So, first of all, thank you very much, Dr. Oko. And of course, the big heart of our Japanese sister, Yukari-san, Lisa, who's not here, and Miyako-san, and of more people. And then, so even me, I've been saying interdependence, Mishupa's where the university shared values for 2 years. It became much deeper, my understanding, with real life examples, right? From human body all the way to society. So, if you want to help fundraising, please support, of course.
Yes.
We'll try to think of creative ways of doing fundraising.
Yesterday we bought 6 football.
6 footballs. So we'll take back with you. Yeah. So let's try to, because we're in the university here, we can think of creative ideas how to do fundraisers. I'm sure we can think of that. Also, more than that is, we have a big network of students. Of course, there's fewer people here today, but we have quite a big network. We have good relationships with other societies. We have a few hundred people. So I think we can spread the ideas of the universal values, the interdependence, but also we can think of what we can volunteer to do in the future as volunteering. I think that's a good idea. But anyway, please interact with us. Come to our meetings on Fridays or on other days of the week. This is the very unusual time, the holiday time, right? Easter holidays. And today, oh, thank you for buying. That's good, yeah. And also, now we just have more interactive time, right? And all of you who didn't put your names onto our WhatsApp group, take our WhatsApp group so that you know what other activities we have in the future. And also, it's getting near the end of the academic year, so in the summer, we do more individual relationships. We make meetings with a few students together. But anyway, this is your chance now. Let's have some snacks. Let's ask each other questions. Let's mingle and network. And we've got another 40 minutes or so in this room. So thank you, everyone. Thank you again. Please have some snacks.
Yes, so please eat.
Did you remember your not there?
Actually, Nigeria is quite big and we have a diverse environment. Some area, majorly, most of these things happen in the Philippines. There are some mega cities that they have some level of standard education, in fact, the social amenities. There are some areas that they have perfect, but villages, things are not going on well there. Seriously, I think that's where this program is very key, and it can do a lot of things there. I appreciate that.
I hope it was all time.
I'm working, and if you are, I'm done from university. I finished my study construction project management. That's my second degree. My first degree, I have civil engineering in Nigeria, which I'm still putting in practice. I have experience like 6 to 7 years in construction, and which I'm trying to do the same thing here in UK, and everything is going well. Thank you.
So today you finished work?
Yes, I just have a meeting with one of the university management. That's the reason why I came here. But as you talked to me about the program, I was just like, I was sitting down there thinking maybe before I saw one of your colleagues come and take me second. And that's nice.